I'm going to ask you something. When you said he hugged you and kissed you, your dad hugged you and kissed you.
Absolutely.
You know, this is something missing in our community, honestly. This is something
Do you know,
honestly
I
missing.
can't explain, you know, one of the things I think, sorry to interject, but I'm kind of second guessing what you're going to say. There's a lack of that within our families. And I have seen that. Actually, tell a lie, I've seen it in some families, but fortunately in our family and all my extended family, I've got 5 sisters, mashallah, I've got, my dad's got, you know, I've got Fufu, it's a huge extended family, and there's a lot of love. But from a young age, with my mum and my dad, there was a lot of love. My dad had very little, which was one of the reasons why I was ambitious. But it was that day I made the decision that I was going to support the family, that I was going to help my dad, but I took that challenge on with both hands. So from a young age, I've had that drive in me. And I think what drove me was the fact that I wanted to do well by my family. I wanted them to be happy. And to me, that is success in a very big way. Being able to support my parents, being able to play and impact the lives of my sisters, who are now, I've got 4 teachers in the family, mashallah. 2 of my sisters were Alima, Shuba and Nabila. I call them still my babies, because I got into business and they were very young, and they both went off to boarding school. They were both fully qualified Alimas within the English curriculum at the age of 18. They went to Jamia Al-Kawthar. So yeah, that's another, I could talk about my sisters forever. But there was a lot of love in the family, you know, and what my father gave me was an access to a world. He'd never say no to anything. I remember at the age of 12 or 13, I think Abdul will remember, back in the days, Fila trainers were massive. Yeah. They were £80 back then. Can you imagine? My dad used to earn £200 a week, and he bought me an £80 pair of Fila trainers. So to me, that was extremely inspirational. It empowered me to go and look after him, to look after the family, etc. So I think from a young age it's instilled, and it is, as you've said, very parent-led. However, I think when you make a decision at a young age, you make the best of the situation that you're in. So I agree that I really do wish for the fathers within our community and mothers to be extremely supportive, because you're absolutely right. It does start at that early age. I remember, out of my Astela Karmaze, all the kids would finish school at 3, 4 o'clock, and they'd come back and they'd be out hanging around the corners. Whereas with my parents, my mum wouldn't allow that. You know, we went off to Fora, they'd come home, eat, straight to bed. And my mother was a dedicated mother. My God, 7 of us, can you imagine? You know, 4'4", I think that's how tall my mum is. So, mashallah, you know, may Allah bless her and the